Hey, what's up? It's Blitz. We're back at it with another video for Dungeon Defenders, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to beat any chaos, how to progress fast. It's gonna be a reasonably lengthy video, a decent amount of time, but within that time I'm gonna make sure you guys know how to do everything and anything that you want to be able to do to get up to C7 by yourselves. And I'm gonna try to actually, you know what, I'm gonna actually show you me going through each chaos and actually campaign as well, like the last campaign mission, not all the campaign missions, but just the last campaign boss, and showing you the gear that you should be leaving with or around that number. So, but another thing, if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video. It's nothing to do that, I really appreciate it and thank you. But without further ado, let's start the video. Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Juice Bags. That dude right there is the GOAT for Dungeon Defenders 2. But yeah, let's get right with it. Now, what I have here is, in this video, I have the Abyss Lord, for those of you, and I have Eevee. For those of you who do not have, any paid characters, just have the basic starting characters, this video will be usable by you as well. You can use these strats, you can use these, tips and everything like that. That was just Quake, my shard. But yeah, we're gonna start off with me explaining my inventory and everything you need to know just to progress a little faster. Now, what we have here is my Abyss Lord. So we're gonna switch to somebody that doesn't have anything. Okay, this is my Huntress. I have them all named tower because I don't use them. I only use them for towers. And I use, the Abyss Lord, I call him Overlord. That's my main. I use him for damage, DPS. That's why he does have the Terror Draculach on him. Now, with that being said, for each one of these people, I try to keep them limited to at least 1 or 2 relics. Just because, even for my main, I believe he has my highest one on right now. I'm not fully maxed out C7, but I can solo C7 and I can pretty much carry even with this gear. Now I'm trying to get to the point to where I can carry for the new incursion, Revenge of the Yetis. I haven't tried it yet, like by myself. I haven't tried it. I've completed it with a team, but I haven't tried it by myself, so I'm not sure where I stand as of now. But I'll see in a few, in the future, in a few days, probably in a few hours, to be honest. But to get dead onto it, what I was talking about with the relics is always, if you're not playing by yourself, this is why it's better to try and play as a team some of the times as well. Aside from the 25% health increase you get for the enemies per person you have in your game, which kind of makes it a little difficult for some of you guys, but at the end of the day, if you have the max or you have decent gear, all of you guys, you should be able to handle that. So, but what I was saying is, try to always have on 1 relic. I cannot stress this enough. It's always better to have on 1 or 2 rather than having all 4 slots filled when you're not even using those. Like back in the day, I would have skeleton archers, my ramsters, I would have my colossus. Like, some people still have their colossus. It has a lot of health, I understand, but it was no reason for me to have the skeletal archers, no reason for me to have the ramsters, because there's better, alternates that I could be using. Now, the reason I say that is just because, as I show you, the little max, or what the max stats can be raised to, and what the base stats are. Now, when you put on 1, when you have on multiple, I know people were like, oh yeah, it only goes for your highest. Man, I'm trying to reduce it as much as possible to go not for my highest, because to go for my highest, but I see my highest, because I believe truly out of those relics, I'm not sure what other people believe, but this is how I progress so fast, is I put on 1 relic, my highest 1 relic. Obviously I have other characters that I have to use other relics for. I just try to make sure they're my highest as well, and they're the right type of relic, just to progress through that chaos or whatever I'm doing, whichever one I'm doing. But if you have a team and you can beat the chaos with putting on 1 relic, do so, because I guarantee you're gonna get relic increases like crazy. And that goes for You know, some people like to run 2, 3 characters, all this other nonsense. Man, if I see some higher gear, now this is what happened with my Eevee. If I see some higher gear, or I try to keep all of their slots empty, dish everything onto, you know, my main character if it's the right stats and everything like that. And then if I see some higher gear that's the wrong stats, like it doesn't give me ability power, because everything that I have on right now gives me ability power, and that's what I need. Ability power and hero crit damage. And I have a lot of it. So my helmet's the only thing missing the crit damage. Now, pretty much the reason I'm doing that is, you know, yeah, I want to be able to at least still deal some damage, because sometimes you're not going to be able to kill those siege. Everything else you should be able to kill with your traps and stuff like that, but those siege rollers, it gets difficult if you don't have damage for your main. So when you get that extra stuff that's higher armor and it doesn't come with the stat that you want, you just dish it out onto one of those other characters. That's why people roll with those 2 instead of just 1 a lot of the time, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's still good to roll 1 if you feel like you got somebody carrying you or something like that. Yeah, by all means, roll with 1. Take a drink real quick, guys. So it's a lot that we're gonna go over. Sorry about that. But just to get in detail with these multiple characters and like everything like that, I can't stress it enough. Try to put on 1 relic, try to put on your highest armor. And another thing that I cannot stress enough is people will tell you all day, every day, on their life and on their friends, everything, do not upgrade. This is what I want to tell you. I want to be the first, if not, you know, if some other YouTuber, if somebody hasn't already told you, I want to be the first to tell you, upgrade. Because use your defender medals, use your gold. I mean, I'm gonna put it like this: you're starting off, don't use your defender medals off rip, because you still need to use that to try to get like key shards. I will be coming out with a video about the best shards, or trying to get in contact with Mr. Juicebag, spam him up, type in the comments, you know, be like, Blitz said, come out with a video telling, you know, a list of the top 10 shards or something like that. You know, let them know, because that type of stuff will do really well. And me personally, I kind of don't have the time, just between my job and YouTube, man. It's kind of hard. But so let me stay on track. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, you know, try, you know, if you're just starting off, you don't have really too many shards, try to keep some of those defender medals for shard packs, you know, just to try and get lucky and get some of those power transfers, daily strikes, all that type of stuff. That's difficult to get, and you really need to become overpowered, literally overpowered. It makes everything so much stronger. Now, with the power transfer increases the defense crit damage of the affected tower by 60% of its defense power. Now, some of you would be like, why do you not have it on a medallion? I really don't have time to explain, or we have all the time in the world, so I might as well. But to give you a brief, you know, simple explanation is the weapon manufacturers run solely off of crit damage. Even if I put a medallion on with power transfer, with, you know, destruction, even though if you have destruction on some of your things, it doesn't do anything. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do, like when you have power transfer and destruction, it cancels out the destruction, like it literally doesn't help. So I'm not sure if they need to fix that or whatever, but yeah, test it out for yourselves, guys. I've already tested it out, it doesn't work. So even if I put on a medallion, it would not be stronger than it wouldn't be a higher crit damage even with power transfer. Mark wins for the weapon manufacturers. Now, for other things that's based off of power, like solely power, they would win, you know, like sky towers, all that other stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, just for the weapon manufacturers and a few other things, we'll get into that, you know, later. Now, like I was saying, if you have the money, if you're a later game player, you know, C4, C5, C6, C7, you're trying to make it up there, trying to get to doing these incursions, really, like, I want to say C3 and up, if you, or even from the get-go, if you don't need the shard, you don't care about the shard, you just want to get it going and keep it moving, use your defender medals, use your gold. It's gonna help you so much more, because I think of it like this, I think smart, not hard. Now, put it like this: if you're sitting here saving all your gold, only going by base value, and then putting on other base value stuff, woo, 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 instead of that, I do it like this. I go off of, yes, if I get a base value drop that's really high, yes, I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to max it out. I am going to max that sucker out. That piece of gear is going to get maxed, because when you max it, it makes it just that much faster of getting toward the end. Now, if you're sitting there only putting on base by base, it gets kind of, for me at least, it gets tedious when I'm not, because I've honestly, this is honest truth, I kid you not, I went from C6 to C7 in about 4 or 5 games. And you could probably do it faster than that in a lot of chaos if you come with the right amount of gold. And I ran out of defender medals and gold toward the end of my my fourth to fifth run, so I had to go farm some more gold. But yeah, if you go in there with the right amount of gold and the right amount of defender medals for each chaos, you could literally beat a chaos 7 fast. I'm talking about within, I want to say, because you could do it faster than a day, within like 16 to 18 hours, probably faster than that if you have the right amount of gold, if you farm that up, and the right amount of defender medals. Now, with that being said, make sure you're maxing your gear out, because I mean, it's nothing else for me to tell you when it comes to the the gear and leveling up fast. Because people are like, how did you progress so fast? I have a lot of my viewers, they come from Trove and stuff, and they play this as well, and they're like, how did you make it so fast? Man, I made sure I had the gold, made sure I had the defender medals. If you want a little like tip of how to get gold and defender medals really fast, I can't stress it enough. When you're able to do Demon's Lair incursion, farm it for at least an hour to 2 hours a day if you can. If you can do it really fast, just about an hour, because it takes 2 to 3 minutes to kill the boss. It's almost 40,000 gold each time, 14 defender medals. Now you tell me, you sit here and tell me, doing that 30 times, you could probably do that about 25, 30 times within an hour if you're really fast with it. That's a lot. That's a decent amount of gold, and that's a decent amount of defender medals just for 1 hour. That's really a really good amount. Now, if you go in there and you're sitting there grinding it for 3 to 4 hours with a team, because the more people you have, the faster it makes it. You could have somebody just sit next to the boss, have somebody grab with the lava mancer going up there, whatever. Just any class. You really just have people with designated tasks. You know what I mean? And it'll just go by so fast. You probably kill a boss in about a minute 30. A minute. But yeah, that's my tip for the gold and defender medals, just to get there. Other than that, if you can't beat that, or you don't have anybody that can, you're just gonna have to farm a lower chaos. Like if you're able to beat chaos 1, you can beat chaos 1, you got to just hit that sucker on replay, AFK, grind. That stands for away from keyboard, whatever. AFC, away from controller, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do. Get that gold up, get those defender medals up, try to max it out. Take another drink here. Alright, now we've covered maxing out gear. We've covered how to get better relics, pretty much faster than usual. We covered what to do about main DPS and throwing gear on the other characters, why people do that. So we're gonna move on to pets. And I just wanna go over pets just really quick. If you have bought any packs or anything like that, or if you wanted to buy a pack or something like that, just to buy one, I recommend the standard edition pack, because it comes with the Terror Dracolich, and what that does is haunt enemies, increasing damage taken by 100% for 5 seconds. Now, Ghostwell 1, 2, and 3, literally, I believe they all do the same thing right now, so I'm not sure if they're coming out with a patch to change them, because I believe they all do the exact same thing, 100% damage taken to that target, and for 5 seconds for each one. So I'm pretty sure when you get Ghostwell 2, it's supposed to go up a little bit, and Ghostwell 3 is supposed to go up a little bit as well. So, you know, maybe they're working on that. But yeah, for now, it's still really great to have, just because you could, you know, slap it on the boss real quick with your you know, activate your pet ability, throw it on that boss, and man, when I tell you that boss cannot die any faster, literally that boss can die any faster. But it's instant melt, because it makes everything do more damage. Not just you, everything, including other players. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, multiple people having this pet, it's really overpowered, as if it isn't already enough on its own with just one person having it. But yeah, that's like my #1 pet recommendation. The other pets I have, I really don't even care for them that much. I mean, I just have them just to have them. I can't even involve this guy, like, but now I do have the Megadon. I enjoy this pet a lot, but at the same time, it can't beat the Pterodactyl. It can't. It just can't. It does reduce the enemy speed by 40% though. So if you have something you want to slow down, by all means, you can slow that sucker down for, you know, 6 seconds. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of damage to him. Yeah. But that's about it. But yeah, we're done with pets. We're gonna go ahead and start up a campaign. Harbinger's Worship. Now, we're just gonna see what this has to offer for gear, considering that it should drop somewhat toward the highest, if not the highest, for me. Now, if you're around this gear period when you're completing campaign, you're set to go to Chaos 1. If you're not, you need to run this and run this and run this. Upgrading your gear, upgrading your gear with the money, you know, with the gold that you have from going through campaign, the defender medals they've been throwing at you. I mean, yeah, if you're saving to get another character, by all means, save to get another character. Cutscene. Let me skip that. Oh, okay. Thought it was putting me back up in there. But yeah. You know, if you have the gold, by all means. What I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw down some defenses, you know what I mean? Go ahead and get myself pre-prepped. I remember doing this fight. It was really fun. I'm trying my best to melt him. Another thing, if you just tuned to the video, you skipped ahead, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. It really helps a lot. You know, I'm on my way to 1,000. I'm literally like just about right there. I need a few more subs, not even 10. And I really appreciate it, man. Really trying to grow. Alright, so we have our defenses set in the places. What I will do is, just in case, because I don't want to lose. That'd be really embarrassing to lose. Even though I can kind of melt him. But I'll show you. Start this up. That's the regular damage. I do like 1.6. Now, let me show you. Instantly. I'm talking so fast. And another thing too with this, just as a quick tip, destroy the cannon if you don't do, you know, if you don't do a lot of damage. Just destroy the cannon because it makes them take extra damage. I'll show you this time. Hey man, you better stop slamming me like that. He has to be close to it though, I believe. So I'm gonna destroy that one real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he gets on the cannon, just to show you guys, because he's sitting here trying to fight me, and I don't want to hurt him. Please. Alright, he has to die. He wasn't getting on the cannon. I'll just destroy that one too. Now hopefully, this time he decides to get on the cannon. He's opening. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. That's what we got. Oh, some of them meteors. Question mark. But yeah, man. Being destroyed. I don't know why I'm allowing him to shoot it. We're gonna start this last wave up. He spawns over here. Yes, he does. Alright, now that was normal. Now, you could do hard, but for me, hard is somewhat like a waste. Actually, no, it might not be a waste. Let's see. Okay, yeah. That was just a shield. I was wondering, like, what's going on here? Yeah, okay, yeah. When you get to the 700s and stuff like that, that's Chaos 1. That's Chaos 1 for you. Get you one of these little shard packs right here and try to get bulwark out of it. It adds 40% increased armor. I believe that does help a little bit. Even if it doesn't, you know, it won't hurt to throw it on there. Increase your armor. This is a really good farm for pet food and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll show you how much I have of it. I mean, I didn't farm it. I'm farming this for it. But yeah, I have a lot. You know what I mean? A lot. So that's that. And when you hit this boss and you're getting these, you know, 400 to 500 armors, getting these 1,200, you know, relics and stuff like that. That's just purple. If it was gold, it'd be a little bit better. Weapons 700, 600 to 700. All that different type of stuff, you know, all that different type of stuff. Take your butt over there to Chaos 1. Go ahead and just go over there and get it started. Get the grind started. As soon as you kill, I'm talking about, you have those friends that like to ready up really fast. You got to tell them, calm down, you know. Like, I know everybody probably has those friends. That's why sometimes you gotta play by yourself. You know, you probably have those friends. I'm gonna end this. Let the fence see. I can't skip that. But yeah, you probably have those friends that like to, as soon as you beat a wave and you know you kill that boss, they're like, ready up, ready up.
What will he do next? The heroes
don't
are
ready
left to
up.
dwell on these questions.
See if you have some better armor or some better hero damage, because the only thing that matters is that first base stat. Nothing after that matters. You can go by sell price, but I just go by the first, you know, base stat. Because obviously a blue might have higher armor, but gold's gonna cost, you know, it's gonna sell for more. I mean, so yeah, I just go for the base stat. Now another thing to look forward to is if I even do this. This is how much gold you need to have. Make sure you have a lot of gold. If I have a blue and it says I can get it, you know, upgraded really higher than everything I have on, and then I get a gold, it starts off, you know, lower, but it can end up being 100 higher. I upgrade that and throw it on. It's a gold, you know, that's extra slots. It's 100 higher, everything. You know what I mean? So go to the tavern. We'll go ahead and, you know, pull ourselves to the tavern. And another tip I want to give you guys as well is learn how to leave the party. I'm going to show you one time only, but I'm going to make sure you know how to do it, because this helps for if your game's freezing and stuff like that. You know, some people can't hit continue for, you know, to save their lives. This lets you, you know, keep it going without having to restart your game every time. Just press start, you hover, you go over to the left. I don't even think you have to even go over to the left. You can just press start, you click in your right analog stick. I believe it's the same on, you know, PlayStation. That's what I said, right analog stick. You click it in, you leave the party. When you do that, instead of you just pressing start and leaving game and freezing everyone's game, it makes it to where you and only you yourself leaves the game. So you can leave the game. They can, you know, stay in there, try to hit continue, see if they make it to the next map or not, whatever. You go and start the next map up and invite them. Now, whoever does this will not have their win bonus, but the people that you are helping out, you know, the people that you're playing with, your friends, you know, somebody has to be the, you know, the sub, you know, the substitute, whatever. Somebody has to be the sacrifice, because you won't have their win bonus, but they will. Like, yeah, you won't have your win bonus, but they will have theirs built up off of you, you know, doing that for them, I guess. And, you know, you could just, you know, toss it around, bounce it in and out. If you're by yourself, you can usually hit continue. If you're with, it only doesn't let me hit continue when I'm with up to 4 people. That's literally the only time. When I'm with 2, 3, myself, I always make it. 2 or 3, at least one of us make it, and we just invite each other. Because if one of you make it to that next map, you're gonna have your win bonus. Other than that, when you're playing with 4 people, I recommend just, you know, leave the group, leave the game, keep it moving, keep the grind going. You know, don't slow up for anything. Now, when it comes to each chaos, since this video is already so long and I've already explained a decent amount of things, now if you do want to know, you know, some other detailed information or anything like that, leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys, before the video's up, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and with much love and respect towards you guys, I thank you. I'm coming up on 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's been a journey, you know, trying to get these uploads out. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game so far. Hopefully you guys are as well, as much as I am. If not, more content is coming from, you know, other games, especially Destiny 2, so keep your eyes open for that one. Now I'm gonna try to do the longest. I'm gonna try to literally stay up for days without sleeping, and I'm gonna just stream constantly on that game. But yeah, it's been good. It's your boy Blitz. I'm gonna be coming to you guys with Chaos 1 through 7 and how to do every single one, explaining the threats from everyone, how to, you know, do it the best way possible, map setups, everything. It's coming to you guys really soon. It's been good. Catch you guys later. Deuces.